ene ye dwada obenimbo so mede to so duba kwa fempinu ne aduonu nan mo fe ne praso sense modo ya boa no no ye de so mo se nwume no sia kase wo kase imu ensem bia wo beti eni edom kuma wo mrahye bedwafie kire se wonu aninye ensem bia edom kase ba no de ne afenwuma kan ekasafa wo mo running mate jena no poku agiman ehu ye de munchemu bedan wo kase imu sanso ena director wada Metro Public Health ano ede atu dwase sei ade ba kwa wo ye de apo manfo ho ban ewa aduane a wodie ho ene se wo mo eton aduane no wo bete wanipa ahye wo yie sanso ena edom kuma ba no dani ya wo emrahye bedwafie ekira sei oman Ghana esika sema sai pa no de eho so buo nyina ebaba mampanyi na dan kwa kufu ado sanse manufacturing companies ahodo sei wo kwa ma ahodo so sanso ene ye bekwa asante mantemu na race course eja echi eto honom no ababeto dwasa posifu akire enipa numu a ebredum dwadwuma ekoye wadwuma no no wototo bo so ebro wo mo ensemu eni dwadi amanone apomudensem semahudo bi ka ho ne yaboa no esim konwa ya kenkan ma so anwume no sia kase bidin ede akuya echa oyi akwan emu ajo Kokromoti power aha aye election headquarters ye share nsem no ase every amanyosemu na ye sha se every omayi mrahye bedwafie ne edom kuma ewo mrahye bedwafie chwa ewo se dom kase no di achopa kase ema wo mo ni nyina ene se twema mentwe koso wo mrahye bedwafie adom kase no ne ba no dani Alexander Afenyomaken e kan nsem bi etia wo mo running mate jena no poku agima wo kira ma me yanyine eno ena edom kuma ne se wankasa yie tie wo so pachewo
Dom kuma wo mrahye bedwambufu efu ye nyina ejina dom kase no ba no dani Alexander Afenyomaken samo di tu dwa abra wo kasa wo mrahye bedwafie fa enano akontabu amampani ebebu no mrahye bedwam no ho no ya wo di tu dwa se endi samanyuko no Frank Atufo abedi ekira wayi no Professor Jena na opoku agiman emfie kwa nimu a emfie hyadio so de enya ade a oyidi se obetumi de bibia abeka wo man no empuntu ho enu mu na dom kuma no antiase a ede mentimo ho ase kakra eba mrahye bedwam.
Today they say that we should allow them to govern Ghana again. Mr. Speaker, is it the same old NDC? Is it the same old John Mahama? Mr. Speaker, perish the thought. Perish the thought. Should he even get the opportunity? He has only 4 years constitutionally. Mr. Speaker, there will be no sense of agency in him because he has nothing to lose. Even if you look at his choice of running mate, he could not get somebody that one could say that, look, they are planning for the future. The person is over 70 years. You have no succession plan. Mr. Speaker, from day one, the government will be in crisis. Mr. Speaker, from day one, their government will be in crisis. Mr. Speaker, they want to pick the very old person who could not perform at the education ministry.
Enwachi Adom kuma wo mrahye bedwamu eyensemtrafo nhyiamu a wonum ede ato ora Alexander Afenyomaken enim say
on the State of the Nation's address, our leader spoke at Folsom, and when we got to Honorable Afenyomaken's turn, I think that what he has done this morning has been despicable, and I speak against it because I am a daughter of a teacher who retired and sold in Medina Market. The examples that I found that has brought me to be a member of Parliament includes, if you count 10 people, Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyemang, a former Minister of State for Education, the first female Vice Chancellor in this country, ESCO, where Honorable Afenyomaken attended, and for him to change the narrative, the discussion on the floor, to attack this woman the way in which he did is totally unacceptable.
Frank Atuni Emma Movement for Change Ora John Allan Kojoche Manten wode na pro bona kopiem e wo framantemu eno no de to omanfo anim se adebako a ehi omanfo pa wonim Japan Textiles no na se wo manu kwan no be yema mpanyini wo mayimu a obekenya isa adwumako ibiemu ebeboa amasika sema toto yi
Dr. Alan Kojo-Tremanten ena edi movement for change enim enene nso abomu bra na wone adwadifo ene manfo a wonom ewo Japan edi nkita ho no ene wa hye wonom bose so onya kwanya na safin pinu ene edunu na abato na chiri wodi nkunimu a obekenya Japan textile mu biom sebe a wonom ebeye ntema ene afoforo ama wo manyi na afen so aboa amamanfo enya adwuma aye
say you free abamu sabre no NDC bae no no man kole ana yesaba bio no susu no yetemu ma say na yet investors on between abaso factory no say the ya adwuma no besa project bio me did say Richard now a former MC Anna DC or no and now say free aha na sabi onim adwuma Japan yama ko hanintino say honorable board chairman say me ni abamu bio na so Japan water side factory there at the Makuma Sopa. I mean, baby, many be a chaser. A bad one, and my investors are mother showing now on my humanity. But I said, no young says, I will do a dinner and December. Drop on four. No cut down the phone now. Now, I'm the president. Let me tell you that the municipality,
Convention People's Party, woman send someone a walk out no a month when him some dada. It's a send them so cram on treasure for penny. And I drown to one and Majocon penny for be Edwin Dibre at her. And they a cry high court aquasitana. Ya watch rest won't titrany. And now cause your friend Poma Sapon. Your mom for be adding a one class a court. So when you need the brave friend in some in our trim, it's say one family quite so and someone walker editia ma mean nano and yadia a woman. Surgeon a court wesi a makwan ama titreni ya woda CPP amanyoko na na cause your friend Poma Sapon. I and a juma said yes, will be intimate in Hokwan. Sounds so ena and someone would the court when him efa. Na na kwasi afrem poma wo nyina court wa boato agu oni nyina mu no court saka say omanfa wode wasembeto court wanim na kamia ise atemu ewo man mu ena opese wode ye de omu ankasa pa emfa tentere ne ema sanso ena councillor sisi wo mwate ewo amanyoko ni mu nso waboato agu wo kire se enimra ewo amanyoko no enhihye yemu lead council eye Oliver Baka Vomawo wode sanse mu etudwa.
Today, the courts are giving voice, righteous cause to those who justice is on their side. We're happy that the matter has ended and finally the courts have dismissed the action which was brought wrongfully in the name of the party. It offers the chair and leader of the party an opportunity to rebuild the party, to unify the party towards election. This mandate is important, and it's important that those who have decided to continue to disrupt the activities of the party through repetitive court actions must take heed from what has happened in court today. After so many months of disrupting the party's activities and opportunity to rebuild in a critical election year, finally, the High Court has been able to rule on this matter and dismiss the action which was brought wrongfully.
And wachi anakwasi afrem Poma Sapon asese court wabu ne bem ewa amanyoko insensemu editu dwase CPP amanyoko ne de kemamenka bia mamu ene wodi di dwuma wo hwesa atentere ne beye adwuma na we aba ne seyie no CPP amanyoko ne nyina na edi nkonim onyi obia emfrim esanse enkabomu ene wo hia obetimi ede aprema mpanyina akonwa ewo oman Ghana mu.
All of you out there, you voted for me to lead this party. The time is almost here. When we were at NEC, before we finalized the whole process, some timetables and timelines were laid out. We will continue with it. Please, the victory is with you where you are in your constituency, in your electoral area, in your polling station. Let's lift CPP back up to where it belongs.
Akatamanso NDC amanyoko ne Franka Tuni John Dramani Mahama ede na probono aba enkran na eno koshia Gadambe ahemfo wode to wo anim se ade ba ko esi ni so pese wo ye emma wo mo ene se obeti commission of inquiry na nsase ye wo mo di asese ye chinchim won sa age afiri won sam nyina no wa hwehwem no age won sase ama wo mo
Kane Mampeni John Dramani Mahama ya no ene franketufo edema endi samanyoku edi building Ghana to abepiem nkramante mu a wone omafo ho ebetwetwe nkomo enanu a edi animu enumu ene wodi apamfo anim edi kopi nananum atrankonwa ya omu ewo nkramante mu ha edi ekoto won anim so ebepie nkran entinimde ene ensenkae bia opese ebepiem endi samanyoku no manifesto mu no omfa ento nanim ensem bia efa ensase a wowia na nkran ha ene sede nkran ha fo asetena mu etie ebepiem ewudwumadi no ase anumu ene wode anahobansem eto nanim se oto abama no bedi Mampeni a obete bedweku a wo mu ebehwe sansem yi mu na wapene pomasibre.
I've also announced already somewhere that the issue of Ghana lands is a very disturbing issue. It's a vexed issue and it raises a lot of emotions. And so for the last time, when NDC comes into office, we're going to set up a commission of inquiry on Ghana lands to make recommendations on what government should do in respect of Gadangbe lands. And at the same time, it will also investigate looted state lands, because the chiefs and people of Gadangbe gave land to government for specific projects. If government is using those the land for those projects, there's no problem.
Owe no side to nananum animu se omomodin ase enkran man no amamre ya wogidie no obetumi abohu dawuro wapia so amana ko nanim se ne be ya ebeboa ama omanfo ehunu de puntu so aba ankran ha.
Because you go and see lands that government is no longer using. Private people have bought them and are building all kinds of edifices on them at the expense of the traditional people. And so that is an issue we'll take into consideration. A commission of inquiry into Gadangbe lands, including the issue of looted state lands. Then we'll also look at the posting of Gadangbe teachers. I had it here already, and I've spoken about it. And then also maintenance of Gadangbe culture.
Enyume no si akase na guso hye ewo Adom TV so na so praso sameton krame kopa ya ka chemi de beso mo. Mamena wase se wanya abotre atweme yeto ayensem no eso na afia hyase e na mrahye bedwa no esesa wo mra mu kakra the senti na wo abehia se ensemtwerefo a wo ba amane efiri honum no so obeyen kyerɛkyerɛ ma wo mo no wate ase atimi abo wa mane eniye eneyi wa yen kyerɛkyerɛ ma wo mo.
Opepombo so meda neto sumienu e wa fimpinu ene aduonu nan yi mu
and appreciated by the citizenry through the dissemination of relevant information pertaining to the mandate, procedures, and the conduct of business of the House. This orientation program, therefore, affords members of the Parliamentary Press Corps the opportunity to familiarize yourselves with the contents of the revised standing orders to enable you report accurately, not only on the proceedings and other activities of Parliament, but also on the intricate practices and procedures that underpin certain decisions, motions, and resolutions of the House.
Alban Sumana Kens for the Bagbin, a year, Emirashe Bejamuchi Amehene, the Tonsam Trofo, one equal santity any binina any muse, a sembia one ebetiano, Omodians will be a mushimu, a cia, and son our Bohuamania ama afufro atibi.
We cannot continue to be dividing and making your loyalty doubtful. We have tried something here, but will not be too successful. That's why the question that was raised by one of you is very. We can't eat our cake and have it. Parliament will release of Parliament.
Esa se Ghana bosome mu ene ye wo no abribia de e free Ghana no e wo se etimi e bo ne de Roma utibi eneyi ya bo awradwa kase mu ayakọ spices awodo a ye Ghana de a ye de ye aduane ye wo Ghana bosome mu ena Adom kase yate asi dwom a yɛhwɛ spices awodo a ɛyɛ yankase yɛ Ghana ha de a yɛde yɛ aduane a wɔde wɔ ma ne yɛyie yɛne yɛ maame Samira to etwetwe enkomo ɔkyerɛkyerɛ spices awodo bi a wode yɛ aduane a ɛdɛ yɛnte sɛ broni die
chwe cinnamon ewuhuru mojamu udia ana odi frɛ aduane a ewuhuru mojamu we nso yɛ not milk oni de obi a nim sɛ de tutu brodo we nso yɛ widi aba a de nua aduro a yɛ de yɛ aduane nso we nso yɛ hwentia ɔno nso aduane ani aduro we nso spices friend star anise ɔno nso yɛ de drinks yes I the tea yes I the fresh spices yɛ aduane we nso yɛ gloves ɔno nso yɛ de tea we nso yɛ coriander ɔno nso yɛ de steaming nam yɛ de steam fenugreek ɔno nso saa black pepper ɔno nso saa ɛfɔm wisa alligator pepper ɔno nso saa fennel ɔno nso ni nyinaa yɛ spices a odi a ɛma wa pondin ne ahonden ɛwuhuru mogya mu ɛma mogya no nda rosemary nkete ni nyinaa bay leaf ni nyinaa adwuma baako ɛna ɛyi
wonim sɛ ɛnkyene yɛde yɛ aduane ɛma ne yɛ dɛ nso nkyene koro yɛyi yɛtumi de yɛ aduro ma ne yɛ yie Adom kaseɛ ɛne yɛ maame Teresa wo free adan etwetwe enkomo wo kyerɛkyerɛ emfasoɔ bi a ɛwɔ adan kyerɛ ho de yɛ honhom mu de ɛne de yɛ aduane enso de
adan kyene ne de fititi meme adan ne ntina ɔno na yɛ use ɔno na yɛ de yɛ aduane ba sesi anso bebree nso de yɛ nneama ebi wɔ hɔ ebi a bibi how yɛsi fa haban we fa nkyene we na fa posa na fa dware nti bebree nso yɛde yɛ amamre na yɛde yɛ nneama nso yɛ market aka wopɔn a obi no de piti form wode be piti form ansa meme ya de nti me wagide wo mu meme de dware me de gu nso me dware wi me de gu nso mu e de dware nso nti yi nneama bɔne nso ɛwɔ ho I dated so the abrofo na mo abɛkyerɛ yɛ de we na yɛ nim abrofo na mo di we no ɛbɛkyerɛ yɛ ba we no ɛyɛ titititi ama nkyene nti we na yɛ nim
we nyina yɛ nneɛma a efiri Ghana man mu yɛbɛkɔ so akyerɛkyerɛ ama yɛate aseɛ ne yɛkɔdwo mu a yɛhunu de yɛbɛtɔ bidin ɛde akuya ɛkya oyi akwan Adom kaseɛ so ni yɛto ayɛnsɛm no so a ɛna anɔpɛ ɛna ɛbɛtɔ odwa sɛ race course stores bɛsɛ ɔha ɛne adi wɔtwe ɛna ahyeɛ na brɛ dum adwuma yɛkɔ no kɔduru hɔnom no obinim de esi yɛ nipa binom hyɛ aseɛ so wɔtoto abo aboro hɔ mu ɛno ɛna polisi adwuma yɛkɔ no akyerɛ agyina so a wɔakyerɛ nipa enum
An attack by some guys which delayed the process of fighting the fire. We were able to calm our nerves down, so we started the firefighting within some minutes after the attack. We realized that the fire was spreading to other places. So quickly we called for additional pumps from Metro and Menchia fire stations. They came and augmented the firefighting. Around 8 a.m. the fire was finally extinguished. But we were able to apprehend some 5 of these attackers, and they are currently at the police custody.
Nano ya wada ena ebeto dwasem rasebedwane a ogine mu manfo wa dwoso owura John ampontia kuma eti nananom ewodo efiri ne wo no achi ensem bebre ena aba eno ena NPP amanyoko na chitafo bi watabale echese won musu duaduemu anu wate se panyine ya confirm wo we ya ede yade bre no sesei ama wadwuma wo ye ya confirm ton no ekofom timpanifo hwehwemu yie na nokore no o mane na adi
ekuo yi a wɔn mu a wɔdɔm MPP amanyɔkuo no dodoɔ no a ɛna ɛwɔ mu no ɛyɛ nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ nhyia mu no wɔde to nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ anim sɛ wɔn di hu yi a wɔpaa sɛ adweso mmra hyɛ bedwane dwom kuma atoa nananom ɛwɔ nseɛ do ne nso ne wuo n'akyire no manfoɔ bi ɛkeka nsɛm bi a egu wɔn mu kuro no animtia ekuo yi kasa yi mu no wɔkyerɛ mu sɛ owuo n'akyire no manfoɔ bi ɛkeka nsɛm bi a wɔn mpɛ sɛ wɔkyerɛ sɛ ɛbra Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ebebo ntoa ewo mantamu ho no mu ewieye na owura yi ene chama no ntumi ekọ Marian Hotel a wonom ekọre a confirm ene osisu se nipa bi ede enubone egu a confirm mu anam so ema owura no edidi ne ho a wode ahwere no nkwa na nsomtrofo nhia mu na se no ena Mahama Esanatu ya Tamale South abato mpesua so trofo abedi akire ema MPP amanyuku no ede atudwa se
for the purpose of clarity. We want to use this medium to call on the individuals making such these rather bizarre and unfounded statements to provide vivid and empirical evidence to the Ghana Police Service to conduct truly and purpose investigation to investigate to, as a matter of agency, deploy his men to investigate thoroughly this unfortunate incident. Finally, we admonish the general public, especially those making these wild allegations, to respect the memory and the disease and sensitivity of the bereaved family.
Ebusia me jina we so adam ho aba me kopa e be hwe se de apomde ni dwade ensem esitie wapomde ensem emu no enuane ayeto wabonten bebre enye obi a nenya adache no aduane nti eya na yenim ba bi so a woye kora no de ba besi kwa ho ahomete eno na Adom kase abo apini director of the Metro Public Health Department ano ewo Accra Metropolitan Assembly ye maame engineer Florence Kochi ene na twetwe nkomo abusa saso ye no de na womoye e de aba omanfo bo kyesa na mo bebre na wotu a wonne womo a edin eye eto aduane ewo abonten edin sa wo so awese aduane obeto no eho betie
se ehwe Ghana ha enipa womo eto aduane ewo monten so no eye 85%, emu 62% eye memuwa, 23% eye ma. Sa data yi efri eye Accra Metropolitan Assembly we echiremu pefe se omanfo a womo eto aduane ewo monten so no edoso pa we enam so ama director Metro Public Health Department ewo Accra Metropolitan Assembly AMA Florence Kochi ede efutuo ama Ghana fo se womo enhwe se enuane awodo a womo koto ewo dwom ne de womo ebenoa ne de womo ede hye fridge mu eton ma omanfo no womo we se womo bema womo ni akon se ne enkofa yare bi anase wowuo bi ema omanfo.
Say yes, salad or mention salad. Salad must be eaten cold. Salad must not be eaten warm. Into who prepare salad. Na se o pese wo ton salad nature. E wo se wo de share cold chain mu. Sani e be ya tem bia o be serve no. It will still have its own nutritional content. Na e wo se nimpa ni dia onya. But se wo ko twitwa salad e di kosi ho from morning to evening. Microorganisms be grow into it. Ukodia uyembe ya oya. Uberane diarrhea. Ubetimi ewu ikra afam. Nimpa bebre have gone through food poison issues are ebinumu ahra mokra.
Wasan edi tudwa se. Womo de nhihye awodo egu kwam edi ama wo manfo a womo eto anuane ewo kwan no.
Baby am free pito na ye one of your main artisanal process food process. Inti ma me no nim say pito no should be served in a pot with the yeast, the white yeast all over the pito. That indicates that this is very good pito. So, who can try to say on san, you need to play with the person's emotion. Mani who say, Sabe, the pot you are using, pot na has no lid. Until the pito no go wa, aboy bet me ato pito no mu to contaminate the pito from somebody we be normal or bet me anya yarebi. But udi go bottle mu a obe kataso. Ube silly, so abwebi antiminya access into it. So these are some of the things we can do to change the artisanal food processes for them to do the best through training.
enche bia na Ghana mampanyin na Adom Akufo-Addo do man yi bobre eba beto emrasebedwafie ma Ghana 40 bie eno na ehun senka yekoso emrasebedwafie a Adom kuma ne ba no dani Dr. Kessel Atoba Forsen e kire se sikasem de enkoyie kuresan se manufacturing companies awodo bi e wo man mu wode wadwuma kwa amawodo so esenti Ghana ebre
Bramrasebedwafo ehyiemu na womo kasadiafa omampeni the State of the Nation address ensem ode betu dwa no eho anadom ketua no openi odi wonenim Dr. Kessel Atoba Forsen editu dwa se ohwe omampeni Akufo-Addo na ban a ekamia ye se oman ni sikasem no enyina ye kura we enam sunti no companies awodo bi e wo Ghana ha no sese womo efria ebi ene big a womo eye pen a na womo wo Ghana sese womo efri Ghana.
These are important issues that we must all be concerned about, right, Honorable Speaker? More and more businesses are leaving our country as a result of poor business environment. Increasingly, captains of industry are exploring other places to relocate their businesses from Ghana as a result of the burdensome and stagnating policies of this government, particularly high tax regime. Mr. Speaker, sad to say that Togo, Benin, Ivory Coast, and other places in the sub-region are fast becoming destination of choice for businesses that are moving out of Ghana. Mr. Speaker, I'm sad to point out that the almighty BIC, the pen producing company, has stopped producing its pens in Ghana. Unilever Ghana, which has for long ago been producing its famous Lipton tea, has stopped its tea production here in Ghana. Unilever Limited has relocated its tea production to Nigeria. So, Speaker, we have again lost jobs by exporting Lipton tea from Nigeria to Ghana.
The other so I go can see the air central Campesta Creativo Ayakrado.
Akwaba bio Adom TV suni ye from writer amenya Rafael Diala Centro Campesta Creativo we asina present ne chassie edwe free Accra 2023 African Games ni guso koso Ghana emprempre amene wo kase ye kita medals no enan nan ka ye hwani mo se wrestling de enka brant ye fa ne Emmanuel Lamte ene Isa Fuseni ene on be chom bobre na afin so wrestling ni mo no omo so nya medals ni bi dia kan woni akoyanim omo ne tentam ya boro mo se frumfram de course ni
earlier between the Ghanaian wrestler Lanti and the South African. The South African edging this one. It's not been easy for earlier between the Ghanaian wrestler Lanti and the South African. The South African edging this one. It's not been easy for
Ghana Premier League match day 20 and a game ba ko eka mu a ekoso e wo soga kope eye Wafa Park Accra House of Folk etina fie e ho no yom home sisi o ma adapte wo mo ne board boko bofo akwata no e de katiri so a 1-1 ene PM de course ni
Hearts come forward for Kwatano, a man down Linda once again, and that was a lovely pass to Salifu Ibrahim, checks in, fires a shot. It's been long time coming, but clearly the discipline and the patience has paid off. Still dangling in there before Kwatano, they have a second opportunity, and this should be it. Look at the reaction from the technical bench, the fans. It's a hard-fought equalizer for.
Yajina we so Eddie Agudie winsem CFM writer Amenya Rafael Diala Centro Campesta Creativo.
Ebusia kase no asi nanso meko yimi nyaimo eye enije kase e na mde beja mokwan ensroma wose ye hire na wotwe wie yese wani enseso ka kire ye beba amamo na sibiem no ante menka bidin e de akuya e cha oyi akwan na mema ye chena
Sorry, no pano china juje ni moi. Oti TV ni moi na dia say. Yeah. Maybe sana somebody knitting at this. When none grant now I can say. I'm a man who say, yeah, the jenny mo. Only many other the government. I want to crown the top of me. Become back one. Now I get to what I can do.
Little Nasuni, Sissy, Kitty. I can't back put the tree. I know you're a serious. Nisimu dress now, siri. Penny was a minute, no chili. Yeah. Baby, ni brony, yeah. Golden tree chocolate.